Okay. It's probably not there. I should have a pencil somewhere here. I don't want to turn on the lights because, like, we're hardly started. Okay. Where could have I possibly put a pencil? That should be a simple question, but with me, I just make it more complicated. Alright. So, I guess what we'll do is we'll just, put this here. Okay, we're gonna get started soon enough. I just need to change the title. Cool, we got that on. Alright, let's see. Oh, I know where they are. Wow. Stupid me. Did not know that they were here. Okay. Beautiful. That's gonna make my life so much easier. Alright. Cool. "22 missile tanks, 6 energies, bomb, spider, spring, high, jump, varia, and screw attack." These should be things that are really easy to find. I mean, I know well, because, so... Okay. Just need to check a couple of other things. Alright. So, for the most part, I'm only going to be looking at the map, but I will talk about the run pretty in-depth. So this run's going to be... This run is going to be an 100% no out-of-bounds run of Metroid 2, Return to Samus. That'll be kicking off day 2 of part 2 of my summer games, Speedrun Saga. So, with that being said, I will get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright. So, not too much to say here at the beginning of the game. It's just kind of, go in, do your thing. This part's really easy. You just kind of roll your way through here. As it stands, you could run across, but going into Morph Ball is actually faster than doing the normal route, so that much I can say. Okay, that went about as well as I could ask for. So our mission here as Samus Bounty Hunter carries on from the last one. There's still Metroids to destroy. We need to destroy another 40 of them. And so we're going to have to go throughout all of SR 388. And it's going to be a fun time, I think. So I got missiles on now. Unlike the usual Metroids you saw in any other game, these ones only take missiles at first. So beautiful. All right. So that's the end of that segment. And it's so easy to recover all our energy. So, 100% entails being able to collect all 22 missile tanks, 6 energy tanks, a spider ball, spring ball, bombs, spring ball. I think I mentioned that already. We need the various suits, and of course we need the screw attack, as well as the high jump and the space jump. So, quite a bit on our hands to collect, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. So we're done with the very first area of the game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. So I think we got a bit of extra energy. We can tank a bit of energy. So we're gonna do some fast lava strats. So now we're in beep. Well, we're out of it, but yeah, that's what low energy mode looks like. We're entering the first, like, major part of the room where everything can kill you. In a matter of seconds, so we're gonna take it real easy here. So, yeah. I haven't really... Alright. Yeah, I had to double check to make sure that was the top. we'll be fine for now. As it stands, we're just doing a bunch of, like, item collection and updating, so we're going to start with this area down here. Shouldn't take a terribly long time to find out everything that's in here. So the first item we're going to be collecting is going to be bombs. So that'll take care of that. Big old check mark for that. As well as a good old missile tank. So I'm going to be marking both of those. So if it seems like I'm not 100% sure what to do, it's because I have never run this category before. I've always done any percent because, like, why bother with the extras? It's easy to forget everything that you need inventory-wise. Alright, so this will mark our first energy tank. And it'll be a while until we collect another one. And of course, as it would be, I'm also be collecting some good old ice beam. So we got that. Also, fun fact, as you can see, I got hit, and the damage allowed me to actually go a bit further up. Alright, so alright. So that right there is another 3 missile packs. 3 there. So far, not too much to say. Bunch of item collection. It's a bit more challenging because you don't normally memorize everything that's in each of the areas. And then this is going to be the part where you collect, of course, our Spider Ball. So we got Spider Ball as well. Alright. We'll see if we can land this trick. Cannot say that I will be able to. Okay, I did it. Managed it. It doesn't save too much time, but it's very convenient, to say the least. Alright, so now we need to climb up the walls a little bit to get to our next Metroid. So far, we're doing alright. We haven't really tanked that much damage yet. So we got a few more items to collect on the way up. Cool, I got it up there. It's a bit faster. Okay, so we got 2 more missiles to collect. Alright. So I'm just gonna mark those down. Okay. So this is actually gonna be missiles. And that's gonna be energy tanks. So we're at 6 missiles and 1 energy tank so far. Actually getting Ice Beam makes the job a ton easier. So now that we're done with the upstairs area, we're gonna go down a little bit to get to the next place. Okay, we're through that. And it's an easy free energy tank revival. So we're gonna go this way on purpose. Not too much to say about this area. There's gonna be a Metroid coming up right now. Okay, so yeah, that's the one at the bottom. We're gonna go to the other side. Insane, hello, man. How are you doing? Not really looking at the chat right now, because I'm more focused on making sure I get that 100%. Okay, there we go. Lost a little bit of damage, but I'm doing okay. I'm a bit more focused on making sure I get to that final section with what I need, so... Cool, that's the end of that section. So, you, did say that you were going to do a bit of some speedrunning in the future. Have you been focusing on that as of recently, or are you just going back to Ultimate for now? Just curious to know. That's pretty much all I don't know that's up with you so far. As for me, I've just been kind of doing the speedrunning saga. When I'm done with it, I'm going to get back to that sub-11 quest. Alright, one more Metroid, and then we're going to go to the next area. Alright, that should be the end of that section. Oh, please. I'm in a bit of danger right now. Alright, I'm gonna focus on staying alive. Alright, let's see if we can... I think we should be fine now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. There's a bit of a scary section. Alright. At the end of the day, whatever is right for you, man, you know, it's what you gotta do. the meantime, I gotta run to narrate, so we're gonna take care of that. So we're done with Area 1. We're gonna head back home to the mainland, and then head to Area number 2. Alright, good old home music. It's really easy to get lost in this game. Alright. Alright. Onwards to Area 2. Not too much different from Area 1. The music's generally the same. Chozo runes are that fun little aimless sounding music, and this is slightly different from Area 1's ambience. It's like minor noise differences. It's so, like... it almost doesn't matter that much. Alright. Time to fight a Metroid. Not a bad fight at all. That was easy. So that's not bad. Very easy fight. Most of these fights are going to be hardly much to talk about. Okay, we're going to make sure to save so that the game does not crash on me and I don't have any progress made. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't get any energy from that, but that's alright. We'll get the stuff later. Alright. Cool. So we're gonna go down underwater. It's gonna be a fun time. Alright. Another Metroid fight on the way right about now. Okay, yeah, once I got that, it was pretty much like... Alright. So we're just gonna go up first. There's a fun little secret passage that we'll go to later. I was going to go to it right away, but I decided not to. So you'll see that the Chozo statue has nothing on this one, but you will find that there is something behind it. And that is where we get the Various suit. Alright, so now we got the Various suits. And we got another missile. And we get the iconic shoulder pads. And we're able to move at the same speed as regular, morphing ball block, so that's nice. At least they give that to me. just gonna slither our way up here. And, alas, we find another hidden missile tank. That puts us at 8. So, yeah, I don't have as much experience with this, so it's like, I'm kind of just counting along with it, hoping that I get everything. Alright, so we're done with that area. We will eventually get back to, this, Chozo Room section, but, first off, we're gonna save, because we're gonna get to a difficult part of the game that can kill me very quickly. And we, want to make sure that we take advantage of the fact that we have more items. And the fact that the save is as instant as it is, helps. It's not too much of a time waster, so it's just worth going forward in a marathon setting. I'll just travel down this way. Alright, so we're gonna go this direction. There's gonna be one Metroid fight starting here. Bit of missile loss, but that's okay. So we're gonna go to the next area. We're gonna go this way. So we're gonna fight off another Alpha Metroid. Not a big deal. Alright, so that's the end of that. Unfortunately, I can't make the full jump across, but I can certainly, Okay, we're gonna waste a small amount of time there. That's okay. Cool, alright. We're gonna meet our first, I believe it's, a Zeta Metroid. Alright, so... Alright, here we go. Okay, that worked out nicely. And, because I planned things pretty wisely, we can get a refill right away, and we've only got a few more Metroids to go in this section. So we got one more Metroid across the other side. And we need to destroy quickly. We should have enough missiles to pull it off since I'm doing 100%. So let's get that fight over with. Here it goes. It's a bit of a surprise every time. You get there and it's like, ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it's sort of that, like... Okay. Okay. So that's the end of that section. I'd say that went about as well as I could ask for. Oh, that's right. I don't go up that way. Not yet. Alright, so... Now we're gonna go this way. At this point, the current world record holder is Behemoth, and he's got a really good time of 56 minutes. To give you an idea, I'm nowhere near his pace. Okay, good. We got everything there so far. So we're gonna go up. We need to go up this way. Unfortunately, this game has a bit of a thing where it's like, hey, come and collect some extras, and it's like, what if I don't want to? But in 100% we have to collect them all. Alright. And there's another missile pack up here. Why it's up there, I could not tell you. But we're at 9 now, so that's cool. And because the bomb areas, they re-expose themselves, we gotta bring those back down to size. Alright, fortunately, there's not too many missiles located far in the ceiling. We'll just go spider ball our way up to the next Metroid, which is located in the upper chamber. And, it's a nice place to go, I think. So normally, in a category like any percent, we would travel in the opposite direction. We'd go up from the other side. Really? That didn't quite go as planned. So we only got a few items left to collect. But we're gonna have to go this way to get them. Alright, so we're gonna do... Okay, good. We got through that just fine. The worry I have all the time is just like, we didn't have enough missiles. And just like that. So we're done with the area Metroid-wise, but we still got items to collect in this area. So I gotta make sure, okay. No need for me to go that way. I had to double check. I don't do 100% often, so... Alright, so we're gonna go down. And quickly grab a couple more items. Oh, and I even timed it well. Alright, so I have the high jump now. And there's a couple more items that we still need before we have everything. So this game does not actually formally count in 100% ranking. It just counts, like, you have to sort of manually decide what is considered enough items. And that's our second energy tank of the run. We need 4 more of those. And that brings us to 10 missile tanks. And we're gonna do a cool little trick. Let's see if I get it. Okay. Oh, please. Okay, there we go. That, yeah, it looks cool if you get it, like, the very first time, but I didn't quite notch it out as planned. Alright, that's gonna be 2 more missile tanks. Brings us up to 12. We need 10 more left. That'll bring us up to 13. I will eventually update that. Right, so we're nearly done with this area. We just got a couple of things left to tackle. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Gotta travel up. Unfortunately, I didn't quite think through everything. Sure, we're gonna double check. Yeah, got those. We got 9 left to collect. We gotta get that missile on the other side. Alright. So yeah, we got 1 more missile and a spring ball to collect. And that gives us Spring Ball, and Spring Ball is going to be very helpful no matter if we have any percent or not any percent. And it's going to make movements so much more efficient, as you can see by this little useful tool that I've just utilized. Okay, so I had to take that really easy, otherwise I'm good as dead. Alright, so we got our last missile in the area. Of course, we need to save. We made a lot of progress in the last couple of minutes. Also gotta... Okay, we're at 14. We need 8 more missile packs. And we're done with Area 2. That's right. Trying to take it easy bit here. so as I carefully exercise my anxiety... There we go. Gonna bring it right back. Quite a ways. What would a Metroid game not be without raising the nerves, like, multiple degrees? Okay. Welcome to Area 3, which is going to be the most sprawling and confusing of areas. Don't worry, I know exactly what you're thinking. How bad does this get? Quite bad. We're not going to travel to that convoluted pathway to the side yet. Mostly just because we're not quite equipped for it yet. Okay, that's a bit of trouble. Quite a bit of trouble here. That should enumerate some of it. Alright. Just want to go up this way. Is this going to get us our next major weapon upgrade? Which is, of course, the space jump. Alright, cool. At least I know what I'm doing now. Alright, yeah. This is where things get very convoluted. So, we're gonna go down here quickly. I do need to save in case things go terribly wrong. And I can never be certain of that. Beautiful. Gonna save, because that's way too much time to waste. So now we're at 15 missiles in total. And we're about to go even further up. Now we got 3 energy tanks. Very useful. 3 more left to go. And this will put us at 16. 6 more to go. Alright, cool. We're out of there. So a couple of things that you may notice I'm not collecting. There are certain beams I'm not going to collect because you can only collect 1 of the 4 beams that are available. And hey, another fight. So that's the end of that fight. Beautiful. So we're on our way down now. So we're actually going to avoid this fight for the time being. We'll come back later. So we're going to fight this Metroid first, actually. Alright. So, where in the world am I? Oh, that's right. Oh, that just leads me to the plasma beam, okay. How soon I forget. There's another one. We got 5 left to collect. We're really hoping to get that a bit faster. All right. So that fight didn't matter too much, depending on how much damage I took, because at the end of the tunnel, what else could there possibly be than another E-tank? Alright. 2 more energy tanks, 5 more missile tanks. So we're not quite out of the woods with this room. Normally, 90% I just would not pass by this upper wall here. But there is something we do need here. I just need to make sure I know how to get there. Of course. There's another one. 4 left to go. Alright. 4 more. We're at 18. I don't need that beam, I just have to make sure there's nothing here. No, there is not. Alright, where in the world? Of course, oh yeah. So we're on our way out of this main area. Fortunately, they provide that, and it helps in a pinch. Oh, that's right. You know what? It's worth it. It's worth going for, yeah. Alright, so there's not too much for me to say about this next area. We're just gonna go there. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, so now we're going to the next major area to travel to, and of course, what better than to travel in this direction? First fight. Okay, that was a bit too costly. Need to be careful for the next fight. Once again, I don't have too much to say right now. It's pretty much, don't take too much damage. Okay, good. Do we have anything to collect in that area? In that general area? Let's see. I don't even remember, and I, quite frankly, cannot think... Okay, I don't. Nearly died. Not so good. Are there no Metroids in this room? Okay. Yeah, of course there isn't. What do I remember of this game? Next to nothing, really. Alright. We're gonna have to take it real easy here. Is there something below here? Yeah, there is. Of course there is. So we're just gonna have to kind of make it to the bottom. As for safety, alright. That was a bit scary, but as it would be. We made it just fine. Alright, cool. Those are probably the most annoying Metroids to deal with. There's nothing here, is there? Of course there's nothing on the other side of that one. It's the other way. I should remember that, but I didn't. Of course. There it is. Alright, we should have more than enough energy to do the lava dive. You might notice we are going into lava pits. Yeah, that is indeed what we're doing. We should be fine, although it is always a bit of a big worry as to how this will all go management-wise. So let's go that way. Alright, we're out. It shouldn't be too terrible now. Should be here. Okay, not quite. Alright. Oh, that was a bit scary. Alright. I was really hoping not to bring it this close. Hopefully we won't die here. Okay. I'm still a little bit on edge right now. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay. That would have been so good. That was way too important of a death to take. Okay, now we have to go through all that again. I probably should have saved before the lava dive, but I thought I was going to be just fine. It's looking so good, too. Beautiful. That was not too costly. I mean, other than the death that I just had. If that's the only death I have going into this run, you know, I will not be terribly unhappy overall. Such an awful fight. That one's just stupid. Should I just take a big drop? I was one off. Okay. That's fine. I will not make the mistake I made last time. And we will go to the energy refueling this time around. Alright, that's the end of that one. we go. Actual lava dive action. Yep, there we go. Let's go this way instead to avoid the worst possible consequence. Alright. I don't have to feel so bad about the last mistake I made. I'm all caught up. Alright. And just like that, we're back to where we were before. That's what I was aiming to do last time, but I didn't quite cinch it. All right. So that's really the only case of any particular ability for us to take a non-linear path. And it's quite costly. But that means the lava section is pretty much done. That's probably the most dangerous part of the game. Aside from, like, the last part of the game, of course. So now we're gonna go up to the new area, which has one Metroid in it only. So we're done with Area 3 for good. Next big area. We're gonna travel this way now that we've... This doesn't go nearly as fast as the comparative method. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Another fight. Alright, so now we're dipping very close to those single digits. This part of the game is always new and exciting to me, because, like, unlike other parts of Metroid 2, I usually don't go this far, in general. Or as a kid, I didn't go that very far. Alright, so we're done with that section. Now we're going to the last major area. And it's a bit of a danger. Fortunately, and it's one of those rare parts where missile blocks can be impacted by, impacted. You only get to see that once in the game. Alright, so now, final major area, where we have, like, significant upgrades. From this point on forward, I call this the dangerous section of the game. And it's no accident that I call it that. You'll get to see very quickly why. Alright, I should get a hit. Stop, okay. That was gross. Bad fight. In order to feel like not making a terrible mistake, we're gonna grab that. 3 more to go. Alright. So we're gonna save the game. And we're gonna go back the way we intended to go. So rather than go that way right away, we're actually going to opt to go up first. And that'll get us to 20. 2 more missile tanks to go. So, believe it or not, oh, we're in a bad position. Okay. Oh, this is awful. Okay. I think we are probably just gonna die. Okay, yeah. That's unfortunate. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm just gonna have to do it on purpose. Because I can't afford to fight a Zeta Metroid yet. Alright. Back to 20. Got a lot luckier there. So there's just certain cases where there's absolutely nothing you can do and you just get destroyed. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. We're gonna fight our first Zeta Metroid. Not bad at all. That was a good fight. I got kind of lucky there. Alright, this one's a lot tougher. These fights are really dumb. I do not like them. The first one went okay, which is really all that we can ask for. Now we finally got the screw attack. So we just need 2 more energy tanks and 2 more missile tanks, which should not be terribly difficult to find. Now we're going to travel in the opposite direction. And we're going to go down for this very first one. Fortunately, there aren't too many Zeta Metroids, so it's not, like, terrible torture. Alright, wonderful. That's about as good as I can ask for. There's nothing in there, is there? You know what? It doesn't look like there is. Okay. That shows you how little I know about this category. So there's gotta be like 2 of these. There we go. Where am I going? Oh, okay. So much for me paying attention to this game. Alright. Sure, it's just gonna have a gradual, relaxing climb up. Grab some annoying items. I'm pretty sure this is not a refill. If I am. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's alright, yep. Alright, 21. One more missile to go, and I know exactly where it is. Oh, yep, forgot about that. Alright. One more of each, and we're nearly done with what we need to do. I was so worried. I was like, I don't have everything I need. Oh, that's right. I can just screw attack it. How soon I forget. Okay, how to navigate down here. Okay. That's the last one for that one. So we're gonna go back up to refresh everything. There we go. We got everything we need. That pretty much means there's really only one last place remaining to tackle. Alright. Brilliant, okay. And our journey here is over with this area. Of course, that being said, I'm going to grab a missile refill on the way out. We won't even have to worry about the and energy refuel, we'll be just fine on that terms. So we got all the items now. We've acquired everything we need, and it's just time to destroy the rest of the Metroids. There's only 6 remaining, so shouldn't be too difficult. It's not like they're going to evolve anyhow. And they couldn't possibly become more terrifying, could they? I mean, that would be too preposterous, honestly. Either way, we gotta destroy them, so I'm sure they have not gotten any worse. We got quite a few missiles to work with, so... They just don't move faster than me, that's a bit strange. But I'm not going to complain too much about it. So I got one last Alpha Metroid to fight. It's going to be sad to say goodbye to him. They've been very entertaining for the least parts. So, you know. Gonna say hello to him. It's a shame you had to go so fast. You were my favorite type of Metroid. Harmless, and did practically nothing to me. Alright, so now we're gonna meet a new type of Metroid. This is gonna be the first of 4 Omega Metroids that we're gonna fight. Omega Metroids are actually easier than Zeta Metroids. They are quite the tanks. Beautiful, that's how we do it. Alright. So I'm gonna just go back to the map, because I got everything I need. Just need to make sure that I travel very efficiently, and don't mess up terribly badly. Alright. I think we're gonna be just fine, but you never know. Okay. So now we're just going to be traveling pretty far up the planet. And it's become basically very desolate from this point on forward. You're going to find that it's incredibly dangerous looking now. We're going to need that save point for sure. The music has gotten quite a bit deeper and darker, which is a sign. It should be very telling where we're at this point. So we got 3 more Omega Metroids to fight. Shouldn't be terrible, huh? I would assume it wouldn't be. Considering the last couple of them were a piece of cake. Right. Okay, that used up more energy than I anticipated. We got 2 more of those left. So from this point, there's no turning back all the way to the surface. But we will still need to be very careful. Alright, there we go. Gonna be a lot more scary from here on. We're just gonna drop down here. Whoops, forgot about that. Okay. So we need like 3 energy tanks. I'm getting nothing out of these. Okay. And I'm actually losing energy on the converse. There we go. Alright. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't take terribly long to... No kidding. Nothing. Okay, I think that should be sufficient, but I'm just gonna go a little bit extra. Alright. Second to last fight. Right, one more fight to go. There's one more fight left to go. I haven't said too much because this is a bit of a scary section. We'd like to make sure that we have enough without losing too much energy. Unfortunately, the game isn't really giving me everything I want. Okay. I think we could get by with this much. Yes, we should be just fine here. Alright. One more fight to go. Let's see how we kill it. Alright. That's the end of the Omega Metroids. Not terribly bad. Alright. And we're on our way down. This is a bit of a deep crevice. It goes rather deep, and it goes rather far. So now this is where the game gets a lot more intense. So there's one Metroid left, and that's the Queen. And we are going to need to be well stocked to destroy that darn Queen. Because she is pretty dang powerful. Wonderful. So, yeah, the Queen has a massive nest that goes all the way up. It's incredibly isolated. It's incredibly lonely up here. Before we do that, though, we're going to travel up here. This is not the right place. Okay. I already have Ice Beam, so we're fine. Alright, now things get quite intense, and all my nerves are on fire at this point. So, I said there was only one Metroid left, and that's going to be the Queen. Well, you know that one function that the queen animals use. They reproduce. Oh, look, there's more Metroids. I can't wait for that. What do they look like? Oh, the original ones. How quaint. So yeah, the original Metroids have showed up. They are pretty much like the original. They take an Ice Beam hit, and then they're destroyed. Nothing in return. Not until you get to Super Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission. So far, we're doing okay. So there's like a few of them left. Alright. 2 more to go. This section's not difficult. But you also don't want to miss missiles, especially if you're me and I don't know how to do the stomach hit in. Alright. Yes, okay, wonderful. Hopefully this should be an uneventful fight. The Queen Metroid's actually one of my favorite bosses as far as, like, spamming missiles goes. It's a cool fight. And I'm gonna make it look like a complete joke, so... yeah, have fun watching this. Alright, we're almost done. That's the end of that. Really easy fight, but it's so much fun. It's an incredibly infectious fight in general. Alright, so now that we're done with that... hey, look, it's, everyone's favorite character. It's Metroid. It's the baby Metroid. So, yeah, we're gonna leave the planet. That's pretty much the run. So that was Metroid 2, Return to Samus. 100% no, out of bounds. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. It was a cool run. I think it was a lot of fun learning it the first time. I didn't quite have everything down to a science, but I got through it very easily. Hardly had a problem getting through most of it. Alright. So it's time to leave the planet. And it's nice and peaceful. It's a nice and peaceful exit after so much tension. And that's kind of nice. Please, okay. Alright. Not much longer until I'm done. That's it. Our time was 1:51:55. Woo! Overall, really fun run. Very much enjoyed that. That was good fun. I get this pretty cool exit sequence. That was my first Hundo run. There were 2 deaths. $137. Alright. Here we go. That's the run for the first one of the night. It was a good run. Thanks to everybody who dropped in so far. We got another run coming up soon. This is a run that I'm pretty sure nobody knows about. Or a game that a lot of people are like, what's that? So we got another run coming up. It's gonna be a bit of a tussle next. This one. Many of you probably never heard of this game. The next one up on our docket is gonna be a Disney game, no less, that I have for the Game Boy Color. It's called Pooh and Tigger's Honey Safari, and that's just gonna be an 8%. I don't think there's an actual other category for that, but you know. Let's get that set up, and we'll be right at it soon enough. Yes, this is a real game. You'll get to see exactly what I'm getting into soon enough. So, all right, wonderful. All right. Let's see if this game even shows up on Twitch. I kind of doubt it does. Wait, really? It does? Okay. That's so bizarre to me. I didn't think it would be here to begin with. Alright. Well, we're moving on to the next run. Stay tuned, everybody. Well, don't go away. I've got 2 more very exciting runs to end the night. This next one, unlike the game previously, is going to be a lot more blind. It's been a while since I played this one, so don't get your expectations too high. Also, let's just hope the GameCube starts up as intended. Yeah, that's not quite it. That ain't quite it. That's just not quite what we want. It was a bit of a miscellaneous sort of night, so nothing too crazy. Oh, that might start being a problem. Let's see how much of the problem this is this time. Alright. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Start up without the disc, put the disc in, and then we'll see how we go from here on forward. This GameCube console is starting to see the best of its days. Alright. Please work. Good deal. That's much better. Alright. Cool, we're in business. I have no clue what to expect. Okay, this game is louder than I anticipated. So, next game up, gonna give ourselves an hour for this one. This is Pooh and Tigger's Honey Adventure Safari. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So yeah, this game is, you are Tigger, and you are basically trying to get honey for Winnie the Pooh, which, you know, as it would be. Very classic motif for a story like them. First world is deceptively easy. Nothing much in the way of things. Okay, yeah. I think we don't have to worry about that section. Okay. Whoops, yeah. Fortunately, you get a second chance. You can find what you missed. Is it down here? Also, this game has a really immaculate grip. You can, like... Okay, there we go. Of course. It's there. Alright. Good. Wonderful. That's the first level. Okay. So that's, yeah, level 1. Nothing too much to that. Things are going to start getting really tricky now. I'm thinking... So, those lights are kind of important. Well, we don't want to lose too many of them. Alright. So, yeah, as you can see, porcupines, they do what porcupines naturally do. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. Right. So I don't think there's too much to this level. Okay. Not sure what happened there. I grabbed onto an invisible, which I don't know how that works. I believe we have invincibility right now. Oh, ow. Wonderful, okay. So I'm not sure what to do next. Okay, of course. So you gotta collect 11 honey pots. That's great. Not sure where they all are, but we're gonna go collect them all. So we need a key for that. Okay. Owie. this game moves really fast, and everything feels like so full of life and motion, so like it can be a bit jarring if you're not used to that sort of thing. And also, like, platforming it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. So I'm gonna double check everything down here. I think that's, yeah, we got everything. It's pretty much similar to like Banjo-Kazooie in the collectathon aspect, but it gets even weirder than that. Alright. That didn't quite help us all the way. Cool. Ow. Okay, so we gotta watch our health. Be wary of that. It starts to become a major concern if we don't, like, quite prod along carefully. Cool. Alright. So I'm taking my time, because I don't know if there's any nearby health refills. Good deal. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I destroyed it, but it didn't quite work out as planned. Alright. Not bad. Alright. Cool. I may have done a minor skip. There we go. Gotta just destroy the bees. It's really easy. Surprisingly, a fun mission. Alright. So that's World 1. We're on to World 2. Haunted Forest. And it is quite spooky. Right in time for Spooktober. Coming in soon. Ow. That hurt. Alright, so there's a lot of dangerous things. Spiny things, spooky, scary skeletons. Okay. Alright, cool. So you gotta make sure we collect everything. Cool. So I think what's up here? That's nice. All right. 4, 5. Okay. We're moving along just fine. The music's kind of glitching out a little bit. That should be enough of that. There we go. Okay, cool. That's, yeah, we're done with that. The platforming in this game is extremely forgiving. Nothing terribly bad. The game oftentimes gives you several chances to find what you're looking for without, like, getting utterly weighed down. See, that right there, I mean, probably should have been hit by something, but I didn't, so not gonna complain about that whatsoever. one gets up there, but we'll just have to get down first. Cool. I'm assuming we're just gonna have to go back up. Okay, we're missing a key. It's heard somewhere around here. Okay, so we're doing pretty well so far, all things considered. Okay, cool. We got up there. Yeah, the objects, the permanence of objects can be a bit much to handle at first. And everything moves really fast, so you always gotta bear that in mind. One more, and I know exactly where the honey pot is. Shouldn't be terribly difficult to find. Should be here. There we go. Cool. And that's that level. Not terribly bad. Alright, so gonna pick up that. Alright, I remember this part of the game now. So now the games get so much longer and a lot more advantageous. There's a lot going on here. Trust me, I'm not even sure if I collected everything here. Oh boy. Where in the world am I? Yeah, okay, of course. Let's check the bottom again. Yeah, nothing there. The music here is a bit much. Alright, so I think... Yep, 6... to another one. 8. Okay, I could not be more confused as to where to go. I'm assuming this way is the right way. Aw, man. We're in a bit of trouble. Right. So I'd rather not lose lives, but you can certainly tank a bit of damage here and there. Okay, I'm sure it sounds better than that. I'm pretty sure. Did I forget something on the other side? Please tell me I can somehow get that from the other side. How did I not hit that? Okay, so yeah, like, hitboxes for sure are massive suggestion boxes. Like, you can't make some of that up. Okay. We're gonna need to go up there. How... I think that's gonna do it. Yep, okay. Of course I missed it on the other side. What's new? Ooh, yeah, that beep is really aggressive. There we go. Not bad. Another autumn level to go. I'm on a roll right now. Okay. Okay. Need to be kind of careful here. Otherwise, we're just gonna absolutely get him killed. Uh-oh. We're in a little trouble. I can't believe I made it that far. Okay, we got one more autumn level to go. I'm pretty sure of that much. Focus those. Alright. On this side? Okay, yeah. That theme is really cursed at that part. It's just like, it sounds so much better in my childhood than it does right now. Okay. Where does this lead me? Alright. Wonderful. Okay, I've been here before. Oh boy. Really? Okay, well. That's unfortunate. Oh dear. Let's not die so soon. I know, how glum are we? Is it gonna be up here? Oh boy. Dang it, okay. We gotta find 4 of them? How in the world am I gonna find 4 more of those? Owie, okay. This game can be cryptic in the worst ways possible, okay. Backtracking time? I've been here before. This game has me on edge because it's like, you know what I'm doing? It's like, I'm not sure where those last 4 are. Bit of a darn disappointment, don't you think? This is intriguing. Do not remember anything being down here. Okay, we got them. How about them apples? Wonderful. Okay. 1 death so far. Or maybe it's not even a death. Knowing it's a Disney game, it's probably just a 1 lost life. Gee whiz. Right. I think we're on the last world. Oh, no. Forgot about this. Completely forgot about this. Oh my gosh, everything's happening in this level. Gee whiz. Feels like a lot. That's probably not that much. Okay. Okay. Is there someone down here? Okay, good. Second to last world, I'm guessing. I'm not even sure what to say. There's a lot coming at me at once, so... That's gonna do it. Okay. Fortunately, doesn't take terribly long to get back up. Just gotta find the exit. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Alright. Ow. Ow. Ugh. This game can sometimes just be like, it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. Alright. that just goes back there. Okay. Good catch. If it sounds like only half the music is playing, that is correct. You're right about that much. Ow. Okay. I think we should be fine going up there. Alright. Oh yay, trampolines. Yeah, we got it. Alright, one more world to go. I'm pretty sure this one's just one more world. I don't have to explain these too much because, you know, you're just saving the honey for the bees. You get 5 chances, I realize that much. Okay. Good deal. I think we're in the last world right now. So I had to get a locked door unlocked. Conveniently so. Okay. This game has a very forgiving platforming. That's my humble opinion. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine, or don't just be that guy. Be that one guy. I'll find the other stuff. Trust me. I'm the best guy they got. I'd be saying that I was the best guy, but I think that might be a bit egotistical. Bearing in mind the fact that, like... Oh, fighting snowmen. What is that all about? Wonderful. Alright, we're through that. think there's like 2 more levels. Gotta get past those guys. Alright. There's quite a leniency for this game. Wonderful. Okay, we're through that. Believe there's one more level? Okay. I think logically speaking. Yep. Of course there'd be one this far out. And another one. Gee whiz, how many of these are there? Okay, we don't quite have the door locking key. Snowmen are invincible? Well, that's, redefines the whole Frosty the Snowman thing. Ooh. Scary section there. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. I think we're almost done with the game. Apparently not. Okay. Ooh, they almost got me there. Right. Okay. Okay, 3 more. Okay, get back here. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, that was fast. Final time 40:03:28. Wow, that was quite something. Definitely a PB. That went faster than I expected. I wasn't sure what to expect at all. Well, that was a fun run, actually. I had a good time with that, for sure. Good run. Good run, all things considered. Wow, that was surprisingly good. Well, I mean, there's not much left to say other than there's one more run under the belt. The last one we got left up is going to be Alright, well, you know the last game that's up now. I think you guys can really piece together what we're going up against now. Here we go. Alright. Not much left in the way of things. Okay. One more run for the night. The run's gonna be Mega Man 2. Alright. Okay, maybe that's the serendipity is at its highest. I didn't realize until now that I'm playing Mega Man 2 on day 2 of part 2 of this speedrun saga. It's kind of funny how that works. Alright, well, there's only one last run in the tank left to go. Alright. So as you can see, one last run. And that's of course going to be Mega Man 2 with the category we're doing is Legacy Collection 80% Zephyrus. So get ready for that run in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start with Flashman. Originally, I was starting these runs with Airman, but I'm going to opt to go to Flashman first, because it's going to make the Airman stage a little bit easier. This stage is very approachable, really easy to navigate. Alright, so I'm taking things a little bit easier than most runs would. So the reason I'm doing that is because I just want to go in with generally close to full health, or full health if at all possible. We're going to purposely take a damage right here. Okay, I took a bit too much damage there. That's okay. Alright. So we're close to the boss. This one's not even that bad. Alright, so the first boss coming up. Okay, that's it. And about 2 minutes in, first boss is down. We got 7 more Robot Masters to go, so. And of course, because this game is the way it is in the classic series, takes a long time to get through these tedious sections. I'll say that much. So you would generally follow the order of weakness, but with the time stopper, you don't really get to use it as like a way to destroy a Robot Master, but rather a way to make a few other stages more convenient. I'll say that much. Case in point, Airman. Also, hello to the birds. Pretty cool thing that you can activate by just holding A before you press start. Really easy. In this section here, I'm going to take this really easy, even though you can go significantly faster. I know that you can, but it's like, why bother? Okay, so this section... Okay, I'm going to miss that, unfortunately. What a shame. Okay, second try. How to do it. Yes, okay. So, if I tried to make it that far, I would have just fallen off and died. Okay, and this section's pretty simple. Just hit the bird eggs. Move on with your day. Nothing terribly out of the ordinary here. So we use the time stopper here. Okay. So this boss, again, Buster is just as effective as it is against Flashman. We just gotta make sure that we get good tornado cycles, and you'll get to see that soon enough. Let's see. This one's not bad. Okay, that was really bad. Good. Alright. That's another one down. Took about 3 minutes, because the sections getting through the clouds, while you can do it faster, it's really easy to fall off, so we're just going to not have to deal with that. Alright, so we're getting through some of the longest animations, so yeah. 2 of them out of the way, which will make it a lot better for stages later down the road. So the next stage we're going to be tackling is going to be Flashman. Quickman, actually. Yeah, Quickman. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so... Quickman can be a bit of a dangerous stage, but if we do it the right way, it shouldn't be much of an issue. Gonna go for safety. So it looks like we're gonna get hit, but we are just able to flash by without much of a hitch. So these guys take 5 hits each. Very easily get through that. Alright, this next part's a little bit more unnerving, so we're just gonna hope for the best, and we'll see how we do. We got a few tries to get this right. And we're gonna go for fast, okay. Oh, I went a bit too far to the left. Will that provide me enough to get through this section? I think so. Yeah, I think we're good there. Yeah, okay, we're good. Always worries me a bit. Alright, we have near full health on this fight. I think we should be fine here. Alright. We'll see how this goes. I have an extra life just in case. It was for the free section. that should be fine. Yeah. Easily got through that without a problem. And it's the third one down, and we're gonna go right over to the Metal Man stage. So that'll be good fun. Alright. Not too much to say about that section. Pretty straightforward. Metal Man is gonna be a stage where we just want to focus on getting through it as quickly as possible without much issue, but also we're gonna need this. That jump can be one where if you mess it up, it's just like a really big time loss. So I was taking it a bit easy there. So this would be a place where you could do zips, but I'm not going to opt to do that. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. Didn't quite get it. We're gonna have to hope for the best. Yeah, unfortunately, can't save ourselves from that section, which is fine. I did mess that up a little bit. I was going for something that I just discovered, like, today. That's no big deal. Alright, this shouldn't be bad at all. One death so far, that's not terrible. I wish we could have gone deathless, but it's bound to happen here and there that I just kind of make a minor flub and it just results in the end of the run. Alright. And it's like almost nothing happens. Each of these robot masters has been taken care of in about, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes. Alright. Now we're gonna go to Bubble Man. Not too eventful. This one's pretty easy, all things considered. Gotta be real careful here. So, there is a zip that I have been able to get in this stage, but I'm just not going to go for it today. Instead, you get to see the meat of this level, so that's cool. I think it's nice. So there's a couple of spooky little you have to be mindful of jumping while knowing that there's a jellyfish approaching you. So That's not even that bad. Okay. Got through that nice and easy. Okay, I had me second guess. Sometimes the jump's just like doesn't agree with you and you just get stuck and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so this boss is really straightforward, really easy. Just gotta hit him a couple of times. Yeah. Not difficult. In fact, if you are a beginner, this would be a good first stage to start out with. Alongside Flashman, get some pretty big demonstrations of how to play the game on these two stages alone. Alright, we're moving on to the next stage, which of course is going to be Heatman. Heatman is, well, hot, and this stage is full of heat. So there's a lot of precision platforming on this level. I had to be really careful there, otherwise I would have been very dead. Because the fire just kills you in one hit. There's nothing you can do about it. There we go. Got through that just fine. Alright. Here we go. Okay, this next part is going to be really just a matter of alright, cool. We got through that, no problem. Alright. Brilliant. Okay, the worst is over. We got a weapon that'll get us across. We don't even have to worry about half the battle. Item 2 is really useful for this one and only reason. And, just to scare you guys a little bit. So yeah, it only takes like 3 or 4 hits to defeat a Heatman. We just gotta make sure we don't get hit by his massive like fire rushes, because he will get those. So here we go. Let's see what we do. Got him. All right, easy. Another stage down. Not bad. 2 more left. And this is the last major item we get from Dr. Light. It'll give us all the necessary munitions. We're gonna bring back the birds for this one. Here's Woodman. Woodman is, well, hardly much. Hardly anything to get too excited about. Just use the quick ones. There we go. 1 more of those. of course, we got a very important... Alright, there we go. Cool. Dang it, okay. Fortunately, it's really easy to take care of that. Alright. This boss is hardly anything to get excited about because we go fast. Easy enough. Alright. So we're going to use the power of the Metal Man to get through this one. This is one of the most useful weapons. One more to go. Hardly much of a... That's really unfortunate. Hopefully we don't die on this one. I cannot guarantee that much will happen. Just need to get one heat wave in. Okay, we did it. Nothing to get too nervous about. Alright, one more Robot Master to go. Freshman's the last one, appropriately so. And this boss tends to be the most annoying boss to tackle, so, you know. Got through that. Those rooms are annoying, even if you know how to play the stages well. Case in point, if you're like me, your talents include missing the stairs, bonking the ceiling, and falling down to the previous room. Oh, I got it. Anyways, alright, cool. Because that tends to be a bit of a... And... Which shouldn't be bad at all, alright. These rooms are far less of a... gamble to do it this way. Beautiful. Alright, we're through that. Yeah, this stage is a lot of climbing, as you will notice. And so we're going to avoid this very annoying guy up here by just climbing up this way. So we're going to use this as a means to climb up even further. There we go. I'm up there. Cool. Alright, so we're up here now. That's great. Oh, also, yeah, now we're gonna make use of Airman. So, Crashman should be really, really easy. We just gotta hope that we land these tornadoes as intended. Alright, so let's see. Looking like it. Okay, easy, yeah. Not even a sweat broken. Alright, so now we're done with the wave. Robot Masters. It's time to conquer Willy's fortress, yeah. And so this is going to be composed of 5 stages and a final boss stage. So as it is... Ow, my ears. I wish I could fast forward this footage, but that's against the rules of speedrunning, so... You get this lovely little thing. Fortunately, it does calm down and stop. Whew. Here we go. I hope you guys are ready for what most people consider to be the best theme in Mega Man. Here it is. Ow, okay. It actually attacked me. So this one's pretty straightforward, not too terrible as far as, like, stages go. And I'm just gonna use that as an opportunity to refuel myself. Right, there we go. See, these rooms aren't difficult. We are gonna get to a very difficult platforming room. Coming up real soon. So we're gonna need the 1 platforms for this one. We're just gonna hope, and we're gonna really cross our fingers that we don't mess this up. There we go. Went about as well as I could ask for. A lot of things can go wrong on that one. Alright. Alright, so this is where things get difficult, and I gotta hope that my platforming skills are on point today. Because a dragon is chasing us, no less. Nice little plot twist. Just like that, that's the end of the fight. Really, really easy, as long as you don't get knocked off the other way. Or knocked down. So. Good stage 1. Alright, so now we're going on to Mega Man Stage Dr. Wily Castle 2. So we're going to take a bit of a ride across, and I'm going to make sure that I don't... Okay, there we go. So I would ride across on the edge, but I did it the last time, and I don't want to risk dying this far in. Right now, we just got to hope we make it across that. Okay, there we go. We're good there. Of course, I forget to despawn that. Of course, it happens. Now, don't have too much to say about this next part. Alright. Alright. That puts us in good position for this next fight. This next fight I called the turtle fight, so we just gotta hope we don't get hit 3 times. I think I can get in a perfect fight. Wow. I got a perfect fight. I'm not even going to complain. That was really good. Oh my. Okay. Wonderful. This run is going about as perfectly as I can ask for. In my personal opinion, after so much practice, I did. Alright. Let's not get too flustered by this next part. Okay. Not that one. We need that one on. Yeah. So we just gotta get the perfect platforming and not get hit by the fish. They do exist. They have feelings too. Now we are going to do some pause buffering to make sure that we don't die here. Beautiful. Alright, we're through that. I don't have too much to say about that. We just need to make sure that we made it through that without an issue, and we did. So I only prefer to boss buffer at once, if at all possible. Alright, so this boss, you just use quick boomerang. It's not even worth talking about. It's really easy. Jump up on the platform, like I'm about to do. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yep. 6 easy hits. This boss can be overwhelming, but people don't realize just how easy it is to get through it. And we're done with that. Alright. Now we're getting to the hardest stage, in my opinion. This next stage is going to be brutal. And it is super lengthy as well. It's not... It is just the one stage that'll destroy your hopes and dreams. Alright. So this stage has long winding paths that go upward, and also spike pits located below moving platforms surrounded by walls and other sorts of stuff like that. So, yeah, it's gonna be a bad time. Fortunately, there's not too many of those, but that's not even the real concern in my mind. So we're on our way up. So now we're just going to be switching between item 1 and 2 and the middle blade. Because I'm going to take it really easy. You can take a damage boost and cross the pit that way, but it's not. I don't even think I want to go for that. Cool. Alright. Got that? So this requires a lot of patience and just knowing what to do in general. And I don't have patience. But this game requires it, so you're gonna go for it. And the music certainly does not help all that much, does it? Alright. There's not much left of the stage. This is the longest one for sure. We've got like a couple other things to worry about. Oh, nice! I got an edge there. All right. This is where things get really hard. So we need to land a really good hits with crash bombs against this booby-trapped system right here. And it's terrifying. Alright, here we go. Here's hit number 1. I think this should do it. No. I think we got it. Okay, never mind. We did not get that. What we needed to get. Okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to fill up on one of these because we took way too long on this. But we got through the fight. That's all that I care about. That is a scary, scary fight. And we still got one energy tank, just in case we need it. We may or may not need it. I don't know exactly how things are going to work out in this next fight cycles. So now we're at boss refights. This one's not terrible. Got through that, no problem. Yep. And the last time you're going to see Heat Wave, it should be fine. Not even bad. I think this was a bad fight to go into. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take another one. That's three overall, I think. Let's just take on the easier fight first. Didn't break a sweat. All right. We got quite a few lives to kill through. Nice, okay. Alright, this one is going to require a bit of precision and hoping that we don't die. Alright. Got it. Alright. One more boss to go. We're almost done with this run. Alright. This one's really easy. Just requires some bubble beam. There we go. Oh, we got an extra energy tank, so I think we're going to have this one in the bag. We're almost done with the run, so just going to focus on not getting hit on this section here. So, yeah. Alright, here we go. Not too much to say other than thank everybody for dropping in. It's been a really fun run. Great day overall. Bunch of good runs. Alright, here we go. Last boss. Let's see how we do. That's it! Final time, 43, 13, 12. For all the practice I've done, that went about as well as I can ask for. Big improvement off the last couple of runs. The last PB I had was back in 2016, and that time was in like the 50-minute range, so massive time cut. Great run all around. So we're going to end a day with all PBs. That's incredible. Every run finished. this part 2 has been a stellar part 2 so far. Alright, we'll let the credits roll. And I guess I'll let you guys know what's down the pipeline in the future. So now that we're done with this day 2, I guess all that we really got left is so yeah, that's pretty much everything for today. We had an incredible day. Alright, well, I gotta say that is the end of today for day 2. Wrapping it up fittingly with Mega Man 2 on day 2 of part 2 of this epic saga. So, I guess I'll let you in on what's going to be happening for the rest of the week. We'll look at the schedule briefly to see what's up with the coming 2 days of the saga. There's not too much left to be covered. Really, it's going to be a classic Nintendo block for the next part. It's going to be really a classic Nintendo block and one Nintendo 64 game in there. So those games are going to be, of course, Warriors Woods, Type A, 20 levels, Super Mario Brothers 2, Warps, that's going to be 20 levels, and Ninja Gaiden, 80%. And and we'll wrap it up with Classic Mode, playing as Kirby in Super Smash Brothers. And of course, the final day of Part 2, Part 4, which is going to be, I believe, this Saturday, is going to be a glitchless any percent run of Pokemon Gold version. And it's going to be the Typhlosion route, and that's just going to be the only run for that day, and we'll be halfway through the saga and wrapped up with Part 2. So, not terribly much to say other than I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for Day 2. It has been a wonderful event so far. I'm really happy with today in general. And I hope I see y'all tomorrow night for the next part. Part 3. Alright, everybody. Take care. I will see you later. Good night.